Hey everybody, so previously in X Factor number 71, the all new, all different X Factor, we're seeing the formation of a team. Well, this is now going to be the official, here's the team book, So this was the background, this is the actual coming out. At the very end of this one, we saw Jamie Maddox, aka Multiple Man, get shot. I know that you're thinking what I'm thinking. I thought, it's probably one of his multiples, and you wouldn't be wrong. So in the first thing right here, I love whenever I see little things like this. By the way, this is from November 1991, and there's a lot of metaphysical information in here that would have really made me go, this is deep back in the 90s, and it's deep nowadays too, but it's just, I've been through this concept and this, been through this, some of the things in here that would have made me go, I've already been through that now. So I love to see little Easter eggs from other companies, like whenever they throw people in, like, for instance, this is Ariel O'Hare, not April O'Neil. It looks just like April O'Neil, reporting from Georgetown, where the violent death was, so she's the reporter on the scene. She's got red hair. You know who they're poking at. They're poking that she's basically your April O'Neil. So she's on the scene where Madrox, I think he's Madrox. I've also come to the understanding that Strong Guy is not as stupid as I thought he was. Guido, he doesn't appear to be stupid at all. I thought he was going to be a big dumb person, but clearly he's not. He's very self-indulgent. His parents, he talks about how they used to save every penny and never allowed themselves to have any luxuries whatsoever, and then they died. They got killed by a satellite falling out of the sky, and then he turned around and sued the company that owned the satellite and made a fortune. Now he's living in a giant mansion. Or does it show the picture? Yeah, I don't know. I thought it showed a picture of the mansion. Well, just imagine your standard mansion. And he's getting massaged by some woman that he's hired. So, yeah, he's not the same person I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be a big, stupid guy. There's evidently something going on. Everybody sees it between Lorna and Scott Summers. What is Scott Summers' brother's name? Alex. Because it says it a few times in here. But yeah, everybody's like, trouble in paradise? Everybody's like, she's like, shut up. Here's a guy right here whose name is Vic Chalker. Now, he's wanting to kill off every mutant in the world. While everybody's over here mourning Jamie Madrox, they're like, absolutely, the creep's going to pay for this. You're all talking about getting revenge on whoever killed him. Jamie, you're supposed to be dead. Sorry? Yeah, I thought that was a cute little intro for him. The art in here sometimes is really strange. Like this, where is his upper mouth? I mean, it just looks very creepy. He's trying to go ahead and absorb his dead self back into himself and finds out he can't do it. He starts to flip out. He goes crazy. He can't reabsorb himself back into himself. He explained to them earlier that whenever he got a knock on the door, he split into two people, and now he can't reabsorb his other person. So I'm surprised this is the first time he's ever realized or had that happen to him. This is also interesting. Whoever's watching TV here is like, patience, my friend, or in the words of the philosopher, don't have a cow. A lot of Simpsons, a lot of pop culture references in here, let me put it that way. So we still have Quicksilver unable to use his powers, but over here he's speed reading, but evidently that's not pushing the threshold for his aging. And speaking of art, what in the heck? Most of the art's passable, but this, I don't know what's going on with him. He looks really messed up. Now, these are all nice paper. Then you get this shiny paper that's in the middle. I want to rip it out so bad. I hate plastic paper, and that's what's in the middle, and it's all ads. All right, back over here, we see that, well, they're talking about stuff, and they're wanting to get to know each other again. I don't know. I guess it's lover's tiff. She's wanting to know what is their relationship, and he's like, whatever. It's like, So they're having it out, like, okay, so we need to get to know each other again. So what's your favorite author? Emily Bront, Stephen King. Favorite movie? Favorite this, favorite this, favorite this, blah, 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 back and forth. Meanwhile, this is what's really bugging me about this. Jamie Madrox is sitting here in the dark, and he's just losing it. He's just losing it because, and I understand what that feels like. I had a crown, I had a root canal, and I don't know why, but it really bothered me for like a year or two. It just felt like I lost a part of myself. That's why he's feeling like, sort of, except probably more. Then he gets into very metaphysical stuff here. He's sitting there talking about, Val, I thought about multiples being nothing other than foot soldiers. I never really understood their nature. But that dupe lying on the street, he was a separate individual. His life was gone. And he wasn't part of me anymore. What if he never was? What if, my God, Val, what if they have their own souls? And what if they have their own feelings? Values. She's like, this is getting a little too deep for me. I thought so too, but if they're separate from me, they're going to have their own worldview, even if it's only just a couple of feet away. What if they're people just like you and me? And I created them to die on my behalf without thinking, or you couldn't know. There's no way you could have known. Great. So now that I know, what do I do about it? Well, I would just keep on using them because honestly, that's just me. At the time, I'd be like, wow, that's deep. Oh, by the way, while they're out, they hear the call to go and rescue something, and that whole exhilaration of rescuing people, especially the big lady right there, brought them back together. Kissy, kissy, smooch, smooch. For some reason, Ron is watching, Wolfbane's watching, and she's not happy. I'm not sure what's up with that. I don't know. Did she have something going on with either one of them? I don't know. Well, here they are introducing themselves to the world at a press conference. Multiple Man, Polaris, Havoc, Wolfsbane, Quicksilver, and what do we call you? He's like afraid to come out in the suit because he looks ridiculous. Wow, he must be the strong guy. Every supergroup has a strong guy. Yes, that's right. And his name is Strong Guy. Like, that's ridiculous. You can't call yourself Strong Guy. Got a problem with a shorty? Nope. See, that's how he got his name. Makes sense. Well, then the press is talking about, why isn't, Quicksilver wearing the suit? She's like, it's optional. He's like, now you tell me, because he didn't want to have to wear that outfit. At the very end, though, I have a question for Multiple Man, because I happen to be Multiple Man, and I just want to know who that imposter thinks he is. So evidently one of his multiples got out, and I think he did talk about one of his multiples, something. Somebody got a hold of it and manipulated it. So that must be the multiple that escaped, and who knows? I don't know if Multiple Man is the only one that can, make them and reabsorb them, or if all of them can. That's going to be the determining factor of which one's the real Multiple Man. Because obviously the one that we just had, he can do it. But can they both do it? I don't know. We'll have to find out later, probably in the next episode with next Crowd Control. Now, I found all these today while cleaning up, and they don't have covers. So I actually, all the ones before this too, I also went ahead and put covers on them. So I was going to put these together. 73, that's next after 72. 74, so I got a good little run here I can start reading. 75, then it skips to 80, but I do have 76 over here, and 77, and I have 79 without a backboard. Now I got number 80. Ooh, Encino Man, that was a good movie. 90, we skip. The next one I have, though, is 83, so I don't have 81 and 82, but I do have 83 and 84, and I also have 85, 87, 91. So I gotta put that one in those, mix it up a little bit. See, I hate when I do that, when I know I'm going to skip numbers and I do it anyway. All right, then we have 93, 94, 95, 96, good, those will go back to back, 97, 98, I like her outfit, who is that? Okay, then it skips to 100. I know I have 102. I'd put 102 and 105 back to back. Oh well, so 102, 105, 103, 106, ooh, shiny. And then we got 107, which is the back of it should be 109. I hate when I do this. All right, whatever. And then 116. I hate when they start doing the numbers at the bottom. 112 goes before that. And 117, so that goes before 116. In case you wanted to see the cover. It's not that impressive. Okay, that's factor X, 432. For some reason it's going backwards. All right, I will probably put it in chronological order, so factor X probably will go whatever the date is on it. That's 121. And I've already made a video of all my X Factor ones after that, so I'm going to get to add these to it and put them into bags and keep them together. Have you ever read X Factor number 72 or the all-new X Factor? Comment below and let me know what you think about them. I'm interested in finding out other people that read them. Like today, I actually watched a video by somebody who had read a comic book that I just read, and I just want to get his insights. I was like, oh, okay. So it's good to find other people that actually do comic book reviews and just to see their insights. I want to hear your insights too, and if you have a video, let me know.